I'd rather deal with death rats in my home rather than plague goblins. At least death rats, all they do is poop everywhere. Plague goblins, they're a bunch of little thieves. Entity 25. Official name, Plague Goblins. Habitat, a majority of levels in the back rooms. Description: Plague goblins, named after their superficial resemblance to medieval plague doctors, are small, elusive feline-avian entities that scurry about the back rooms. They are opportunistic, pack-based foragers that usually are timid and inoffensive. They, however, can be a major nuisance for explorers, especially for those that travel alone. Behaviors: Plague goblins' behaviors vary depending on their environment, but naturally they are cautious yet opportunistic creatures, scavenging on whatever they find lying about, from food scraps, wood, metal, supplies, and sometimes even the bones and body parts of deceased explorers and entities. These are stashed away in the plague goblin's cloak and seemingly disappear without a trace, regardless of the size and weight of said object. Once areas have been cleared, they move on in search of new foraging locations. Alone, plague goblins will usually flee at the sight of humans or other entities. It is not uncommon for a group to try and steal from unsuspecting explorers when given the chance. These groups typically range from 9 to 27 members and are usually referred to as a swindle. Swindles of plague goblins will appear within an entry point, most preferably ones situated from hostile entities. These swindles are divided into 3 castes, each with its own distinct role and function: scouts, the henchmen, and gatekeepers. Biology: Plague goblins are cat-sized, semi-bipedal entities that resemble a cross between a bird and a mammal. Females are usually generally larger than males, but are visually identical otherwise. Soft, black, insulating fur-like feathers cover the entire body. Their scaly limbs sport long, dexterous talons for climbing, holding objects, and defending themselves. Beneath the mask is a corvid-like beak full of razor-sharp serrated teeth. Their eyes are enormous and very reflective, with a bright yellow shimmer in the dark. They sport 2 long, thin, tufted ears used to detect sound to communicate. A unique trait of plague goblins is their ability to consume any form of organic matter. Diets consist of mold, corpses, prepared food, candy, plant matter, and deceased entities. Plague goblins appear to be immune to psychological anomalies on most levels. This allows them to colonize levels otherwise uninhabitable for humans. Discovery: Plague goblins are found throughout much of the back rooms. However, the origins of their discovery are spotty. The oldest documents possibly describing these entities come from a journal left by an anonymous explorer from 2005, mentioning pint-sized plague doctors frequently harassing them. Do's and don'ts: Do keep all supplies, especially food, almond water, and tools, close at hand at all times when not traveling. If you find signs of a nest and have nothing to trade, leave from where you came. Trade almond water and food if approached. Do shout and wave your arms if cornered. Plague goblins are very skittish. Do try to rescue an endangered goblin if you can. Killing a hound or just carrying around hound parts is highly recommended when negotiating with them. Do not leave supplies out of reach or otherwise exposed. They will steal them. Do not attack or otherwise provoke a nest. You will not win in a fight. Do not attempt to remove a live plague goblin's mask or cloak. Do not show them the damaged remains of their own kind. This includes masks. Do not give them weapons of any kind, especially firearms. Do not insult or attempt to taunt them. This will provoke a violent response. If you've enjoyed this video from the Backrooms database, subscribe to this channel and watch this video that I've personally selected for you.